Walk. There we go. What do we forgot? Everything? We forgot headlamp. We forgot treats. We forgot Wednesday's a dog. Hey, Watermelon, what up, dude? Hello and welcome back. How we doing? Thank you for joining me tonight. My reunion tour. You know how we do. Lucy Tunes. Bah, 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 bah. We bringing out the helicopters for Lucy Tunes. Let's go. Exclamation point D in the chat, baby. Dredgman for life. Ah! Heck yeah. You staying hydrated? We love to see it. We love to see it. Yes, we are trying to stay hydrated on this a little bit of a gloomy evening. It's getting later in the day, but you know, later in the day, but the light is getting later and later. I forgot my headlamp. Am I staying freaking hydrated? Man, I hope so. I'm trying to. I did have some drink. I did have some liquid water beverage with my din-dins. You know how we do. We have a good time, me and you. Yeah. No, man. It was, I've been trying to stay hydrated. Indy. What about yourself? Are you staying hiddly hydrated? Oh, what? This guy's got a bird's nest under his awning? That's a thing. Come on, Winsdungle. Trying. Object in the room. The flickety bloom. Coming on tea. No, I feel ya. Pugsley's a dog. He's walking around. Have a good trip across the pond. You know what? I did. I had a very nice time with my family. Very, very nice. Hey, Snickle Fritz. Long time no see. How we doing? You know, good. Good, man. Vibing, hanging out, doing some cool stuff. You know, nothing out of the ordinary after my 2-week hiatus. Man, yeah, gone for a long minute and a half, huh? That's pretty great. But yeah, what? How was it indeed? It was a wonderful time. I really enjoyed hanging out with my family. Some of these people I have not seen in a very long time. Some of these people I have literally never met before. It was funny, like meeting one of my cousins who's 20 years older than me, and I may or may not have ever met this dude before. What? Meeting his daughter, who is like half my age. What? What is going on? Hey, Steffi. Hello. How we doing, Steffi? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, no, me too. It was super cool. I had a great time. Like this cousin that I've spent a lot of time with. She's a wonderful lady, but she's like coming up for 70. Hello. But yeah, so she's my cousin, and she's coming up for 70. I was like, what? What is that? What? No way. Who has a 70-year-old cousin when they're not even 40? That's crazy talk. That's absolute crazy. I was like, but I mean, I know these people, and I know that they've been this age and stuff. But my family overseas too. It's a trip to many cousins I've never met. Yeah, did you have any turbulence? Are you eating popcorn? Nice, Steffi, nice. Um, oh yeah. Yeah, before I even got there. Oh my God. So the flight. Let's just start with the flight. How about that? The flight there. The flight there was pretty good. Oh my God. Wednesday Wiggles. Sorry, Pugsley. Standing up behind me. Oh man, it's already been five minutes in the stream. Hello, hello, welcome back. My name is Water Bucket, and this is a dog walk. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Yeah, back after a little bit of a vacation, going to visit the family. Had a really nice time. I love my family. What can I say? I enjoyed everybody. I can't say there was a negative moment in the whole piece. Um, yeah, yeah. Family wise, that was great. That was excellent. Everyone was first class water bucket gaming. Man, first class. You know, it might have well as been, well, might have well had have been. Wednesday, get off dude's lawn, bro. He don't appreciate you wiggling all over his grass. Come on, come on, come on, you monster. Wednesday, she's a wiggling wiggle. Wednesday, she's a big old diggle. But anyway, so the flight out there, you know how we roll. We roll in the lap of luxury in economy. That's how we roll. Row like 41, maybe row 42 if you're lucky. But yeah, back of the plane, for sure, back of the plane. We did get the hookup. You know, we had TV screens in the back of our seats in front of me. So that was cool. That was very cool. We got to pick our seats. You know, I picked the window because that's how I do. I like seeing outside my flying can. My dad picked the aisle seat because he likes to be able to get up and walk around at his own choosing, not having to. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, sorry. Get. Oh my God. Excuse me. Was that a Destination In-Flight movie? Hilarious. No, what did I watch? I watched 28 Years Later, the newer one, the Bone Palace. I watched that. And then, what did I watch? Actually, I spent a good time of the flight out there asleep, to be honest. Did I sleep most of the flight? Yeah, I think I was in and out, like a couple of movies here and there. Turn on a movie, half watch it, half go to sleep. Turn on a movie, half watch it, half go to sleep. Yeah, I put a bunch on the favorites playlist, and I just let them play. I like the Blues Brothers. I watched the Blues Brothers. That was fun. But yeah, so the flight was nice. Very British 28 years later. You know, you get it. So, as we're taking off, right? Or before we take off, I take a selfie of myself and everyone behind me to send, to send and be like, hey, okay, this is the flight. This is what it looks like from the inside, blah, blah, blah. And I look at the picture and I was like, my God, there's nobody on this flight. Like literally, maybe 60% of the seats, maybe even 50% of the seats were vacant. So I'm looking, I'm in the window, empty seat, my dad in the aisle seat, and I look and I was like, that whole middle row is empty. Nobody is sitting in that middle row. I lean to my dad and I'm like, hey, you you want to go take that row over there? No one's in it. Go lay down. Just go to sleep over there. And he was like, what? You can do that? And I said, no, you can't. Go do it. Go. Quick. And he's like, oh, great idea. So he grabs his stuff. He bounces. He goes, lap of luxury. You can't get this kind of four seats across the plane in first class. You can only get this in in basic economy. You know, the real, yeah, the premium price. No, it wasn't even premium economy. It was just regular economy. Well, what does that mean? We weren't in a box under the plane. But yeah. But then, hey, we're about to descend seat piracy. Which airline did you fly? Yeah, I mean technically, it's not piracy because no one owned those seats. No one purchased those seats, so they were up for grabs. We flew British Airways. Yeah, British Airways. Yeah, I think yeah, British. Yeah, we flew British Air, I think. But yeah, so my dad went and just copped the whole 4 seats. I then proceeded to enjoy the 3 seats. The food was decent, you know. I tend to not eat airplane food because I get sick on the descent. British Airways is great, dude. Legit, if you're gonna fly somewhere, fly British Airways. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. I will say Asia Air is not that. Anyway. But then the descent happened, and my God, I've never been so sick. It was so bad. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why I did, what I did, when I did it. Food's better on the way back because I stopped off overseas and get the good stuff. Oh, sure. But man, I'm glad I didn't eat anything on the flight because everything came back up. And you know what they didn't have in my seat, the seat next to me, or the seat next to that one? They didn't have airsick bags. So you know what I had to do? Run to the bathroom. That was fun. Sir, sir, please go back to your seat. We are on our way down. And I said, yes, me too. I'm gonna throw up. Would you like it on you or the ground? He said, oh, by all means, enjoy the facilities. Thank you. And proceeded to explode. Proceeded to not have a good time for the rest of the flight. I took my hat off to stop being so sweaty. I took my hat off. We landed. I got off the plane, said, oh no, I've forgotten my hat. As I run to the bathroom, continue to explode myself. Oh no, someone didn't restock the sick bag. They did not at all. And, if it wasn't for my quick thinking, that would have been one heck of a mess. Not gonna lie. So, can't go back on the flight. Ended up losing my hat, which was a bummer because I got that hat on vacation in Seattle with a really cool pineapple pin on it. So, sad sauce about that one. But anywho, I digress. And then, other than having a nice time with my family, proceeded to be sick for the next day and a half. Didn't eat anything, threw up my cup of tea, just crashed so hard. Look at how beautiful these are. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for saying my dog is so cute. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Wow. You are Taiwan? Wow, I didn't realize the countries were sentient these days. But yay, Snuggle Fritz, sorry you lost your hat and you got sick. Wonder if you were ill today or allergies. Well, that's the thing. On the way back, I got myself some motion sickness medication, and it was absolutely fine. I didn't even get a headache. I didn't even think, oh, I'm a little woozy. I just said, oh, we're home. So, yeah, I'm thinking it was definitely the motion sickness, and I think it's the repressurizing also messes with my internals, and that just makes it even worse. No, Wednesday, you cannot go on this lawn because you eat all the poop. You absolute monster. Your favorite place is foreigners. Your favorite place for foreigners was Taiwan. That's cool. I've been to Taiwan. Taiwan is a very lovely country, and the people are there are very, very, very nice. I enjoyed my trip to Taiwan quite a lot. Man, but yeah, that was just a flight. Then we got picked up by my uncle, my dad's oldest brother. The vibrations of Big Ben screwed with your inner chakra. Not that logical, we just said. No, of course not. Oh, man. But yeah, we got picked up by my cousin, or no, by my uncle, my dad's older brother, and drove an hour and a half to a garden center off the highway, met up with my cousin and her husband, had a nice lunch with them. We got in their car, continued on to their house with them. We stayed at their house for the evening. Was a lovely time. Had a great adventure. I think their son came over, which was fun. My second cousin, I guess, because he's their kid. Wednesday, you're getting pulled by sausage dog. You're getting pulled by Pugsley. Come. But yeah, that was super cool. That was I didn't eat anything. Taking care of your dog must be so tiring. Yes, I am exhausted. I would like to go to sleep. But hey, I have at least another 45 minutes worth of dog walk to walk. Taiwanese food looks tasty. Love some baked sweet potatoes, frozen in summer. Yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, go to Taiwan. It's a great place. It's beautiful. There's a lot of really good things going on in Taiwan. Especially, and also Thailand. Thailand is also good. But yeah, spent the day with our, spent the day with a wonderful cousin. And then, what did we do the following day? Did we stay with them for a day? Did we stay with them for the day, or did we only stay for them for 2 days? But either way, then my aunt, my dad's older sister, came and picked us both up. We then went and visited one of my other aunts on my mom's side, my mom's younger sister. Went and visited my grandma on my mom's side. Had a nice lunch with my auntie, my dad, and my grandma, and my auntie's new husband, Roger. He's a cool dude. Hey Roger, I know you're never gonna hear this, but you're a cool dude. Thanks for being a stand-up guy. We appreciate you. But yeah, that was super nice. Got to see my grandma for a minute. Haven't seen her since I was here taking care of her last year. What was the best meal I had while I was there? Oh, that's a good question. Yo. Good. How are you? Good. Oh man, the best meal I had while I was there? That is a good question. I had a lot of really good meals while I was out there. The ones that were prepped by family members were really good. Not only were they very tasty, but it's also prepped with love and whatnot, so it makes it taste even better. And like the meals we prepped together was super nice. We went out to dinner to a lot of places, and there was a lot of different dinners that I had. So there was a lot of different, I had a really good pizza from this fancy Italian spot that I was way underdressed to go to. But then again, I also had a really nice chicken curry. That was absolutely fabulous. But then for another one, just having a nice quiet dinner at the house with my aunt or my cousins or whatever. Super jazz. Super good. Like when we went to stay with my dad's older brother. Ugh, they're using vacuums. Let's go this way. When we stayed with my dad's older brother for a couple of days. Come on. Wednesday, come on. His wife, my aunt by marriage, made some really good food. Had what was it? We had cheesy cauliflower, roast potatoes, and sausage. It was absolutely wonderful. It was great. Super yummy. Um, but yeah, I don't think I could spot it down to one best meal because there were so many good ones. There's so much good food and so many good times that I wouldn't be able to just say this was the best one. Say bangers and mash. Okay, but you gotta subscribe. I only I only say bangers and mash when people subscribe. Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. Oh, jacket potatoes nostalgic. Yeah, dude. Jacket potatoes good. Yeah, I mean I had a really good fish and chips. I had a really good fish sandwich. A really good fish sandwich that was tasty. The pizza at the Italian spot was delicious. Yeah, I had a really nice. It was like a barbecue chicken with bacon on it. That was really good. That I accidentally left on the roof of the car, and you know how it happens when you leave food on the roof of your car, and then you drive away without taking that food off of the roof of your car. The food on the roof of your car quickly becomes the food rolling down the road as you drive off. Pizza frisbee. Pizza frisbee. Wednesday, you're a frisbee. And and there was some yummy cakes, some really good tea. But yeah, man, a lot of really good food. Did I go to high tea anywhere? What is high tea? I can't say that I did. I did have, I did have tea time, where it was like mid-afternoon and we took a break and like, anyone want a cup of tea? Heck yeah, let's have some tea and tea and crumpets. No, I didn't have any crumpets while I was in England. A little disappointed by that, but it was good. I definitely did do a lot of stereotypical English things. I got to go and visit Manchester United's home team stadium. Got the backlot tour. Got to see all the really cool things and spots and do the very touristy things. We got a lot of pictures out of it. I found a climbing gym and I got to go climbing while I was there. That was a lot of good times. That was a lot of fun. And then did you even go? You make a great point. Um, it's the full service tea and snacks with layered tea trays with fancy pastries and little sandwiches. Oh. So, one of the first places we went to after we visited my grandma, we went to my aunt's house. The next day, we went to the train museum, and they had a whole buttload of British trains. Like, it was one of the most English places I'd ever been. It was wonderful. The majesty of these steam trains is absolutely just mind-boggling, and how these people figured out how to make a steam train not only work, but work well. Not only work and work well, but not explode when they did it. So, it's absolute marvel. Water buckets, Inner Sheldon going to a train museum. Yeah. No, it was really cool. And like being able to see the mechanics of the inside of steam train is very, very interesting. It was way more interesting than I gave it credit for. Um, I mean, I learned some stuff. Oh, excuse me. I definitely learned some stuff. That's cool. The Museum of England have amazing tea service. They're one of the costume museum. I think one of my friend does whatever she visits. Oh, that's cool. But in the train museum, while we were walking around their cafe area, they did have a high tea service. It was like 50 something pounds per person. And my dad, my aunt, and myself looked in the windows and said, "Oh, how quaint." Not for 50 pounds. We can go home and do this. So, that's the kind of rolling that we do. We went to the train museum and said, okay, if we wanted to eat off the train plane, we'd be that. But anywho, I'm going to drop off Wednesday. Thank you guys for chilling. I'll be right back. Please have a good time, entertain yourselves. BRB. Come on. Stop anymore. Be yourself by yourself. Stay away from me. A lesson learned in life, known from the dawn of time. Respect. Walk. What do you say? Respect. Walk. Are you talking to me? No way, punk. Oh, wow. My foot hurts way more than I gave it credit for. Oh. Welcome back, Pugsley Speed. Yes. Please and thank you, Pugsley Speed. Let's go. But yeah, we went to a train museum. We got to see the Flying Scotsman, the, what is it? It's like one of the most famous steam trains in all of England. Very, very cool. Got to touch it. Said, hey, what's up? My dad had always had a question about some mechanical aspect of the machine, and I helped him grasp the knowledge of the thing that he was worried about or couldn't understand. So that was cool. I helped him learn. I also learned myself the question was generated the same day as it was answered. Unlike my father, where the question was generated literally decades ago, half a century ago, and then the quest for knowledge was answered. But anywho, that was cool. That was a lot of fun. The tomato soup that I had there was very yummy. I will say that tomato soup was quite tasty. I found out through my aunt that there was a local game shop that does a lot of cool things. Gotta head to bed. Work in the morning. Love you, Bucket. Glad you're back. Yay! Thank you, Lucy Tunes. I love you too. Have a great tomorrow. Have wonderful sleep. Thank you for being so dope. Walk. Lucy Tunes, everybody. Exclamation point D in the chat. Hashtag grunge mode for life. But yeah, come to find out, there is a games store by my aunt's house that has a bunch of cool games in it, a bunch of anime stuff, but they also sell Magic the Gathering. They also have an open space upstairs. Hey, do you guys have any Magic events? In fact, we do. You don't say. Yes, we're running a Friday night Magic draft tonight. What are you doing? Hey, I'd like to partake. May I please? Why, yes, you can. What is the name we can put you down as? Water Bucket. I'm sorry? WATER? Capital BUCKET. Water Bucket. That is what you said. Okay. All right, got you down, Water Bucket. See you later. Excellent. Oh, that's what we did. Travel across the world to find a Magic tournament. Yeah, legit. Found a Magic the Gathering Friday Night Magic. Cock and walk. So during the day, we go and visit my other aunt on my mom's side, my mom's older sister. We visit with her and her husband. Wonderful people. Love them to death. They're great. They have a very interesting relationship. But I found a tree on that trip. We went down to the waterfall that they have. It's very pretty. Climbed a tree. That was cool. We went to a place that my sister found. My sister did some research online and found a place called Granny's Kitchen. Hashtag not sponsored, but if you're ever in, where was it, Richmond, England? If you're ever in Richmond, England, there's a place called Granny's Kitchen. That place is dope. It had some very good food. I had their chicken curry, which was very good. My dad, uncle, and aunt all had the giant Yorkshire pudding, which was very, very good. I was allowed to try some of theirs, and it was very tasty. Give that a go. It's yummy. They also have really good tea. And cakes! We went back for cakes later. Hilarious. No, we didn't. We were going to, but ended up going somewhere. Anyway, that place was tasty. It was delicious. We walked around, went to another spot for some tea, cakes, coffee, and treats. After the fact, had a wonderful time. That was nice. Then we drove back for the Magic tourney. I got to play Magic the Gathering draft in England with a bunch of Magic the Gathering English nerds. Did they fill Yorkshire pudding with gravy and stuff? They did. The Yorkshire pudding they put gravy, mashed potatoes, peas, whatever protein they had picked, whether it was beef, chicken. What was the other one? It was chicken, beef. It was a pork. Was another one, maybe, probably. Yeah. But it was good. It was tasty. It was very yummy. The gravy was definitely gravy. Excuse me. Pugsley, sit. Good boy. Wait. So after having a wonderful time with Auntie Beverly and Uncle Barry, walk. Oh my God! Ow, bro, that hurt my back so bad. I don't want to walk you right now. Oh, that hurt. Ugh. Anywho, after having a wonderful time with Auntie Beverly and Uncle Barry, walked around. We had some ice cream. We had one of those stereotypical, super nostalgic vanilla soft serve with a chocolate flake stuck in the top of it for 99 pence. It was great. That was one heck of an English moment for me. It was big nostalgia. One of those key nostalgia English moments that I don't know when I'll ever have again. But actually, no. Be nice to your dad. Dude, seriously broke my back. Ow. I'm gonna have to do some yoga stretching when I get back. But yeah, jammed down, did a draft tournament, had a great time. I got second place. In my deal, so that was kind of cool. We got one pack each for winnings. First place got like 3-4 packs. And then I was like, hey, I got second place. I should get something more than last place. Don't you agree? And they're like, good point. Do you want some promo cards? And I said, hell yeah, I do. So bro gave me 12 promo cards. So they don't make promo cards. They stopped doing promo cards. So that's one rarity. And some of the cards are actually pretty good that I'm planning to put into decks. So, yeah, kind of jazzed about that. But that was dope. That was super, super fun. It was hilarious. So my aunt, her night vision is not the greatest, so she doesn't drive at night. Okay, great. Thank you for being safe. I love you. But the problem is, she drove and dropped me off and said, hey, water bucket. Yes, Auntie K. I love you, you wonderful thing. I'm gonna come back and pick you up when you're done. Great. We'll meet you outside your store. Yay, Pug Nugs! Yay! Did I miss this? I missed you, Pugsley. Yay, Pug Nugs! Woo! Anyway. Okay, come on, good boy. There it is. Nice. Well done, team. And then my aunt and my dad drive away to go have dinner, have a nice time with each other, you know. Come to find out, my aunt doesn't drive at night. It's going to be dark well before Bucket needs to get picked up. So they take a bus into town, come and find me while I'm playing my games. We end up taking a cab home. It was great. It was wonderful. The following day, we go visit her son, my cousin, one of my closer cousins on my dad's side. And that was a lot of fun. We went to a fancy Italian restaurant. The entire time I've been wearing shirts with collars on them, either polos or full-on button-ups. Every day, I've been wearing a nice shirt to hang out with my family, Make a little bit of an effort more than just I'm wearing a funny shirt because it's comfortable and I like it. But I get told by my aunt, oh, Water Bucket, you have an Ace Ventura shirt? Your cousin and his son Vinny, who is also a dope dude, cousin Alex and son Vinny, you guys are awesome. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for the bonding time. I appreciate it. I appreciate both of you, and I hope we get to hang out and chill in the village some more. Boom. And their mom, his wife, Kat. I'm going to call you Kat because I can't remember if it's Christina. It is Christina. Hi, Christina. Thank you. I appreciate it. Christina, you're also a very lovely lady. Walk. Had a great time. That was when we went to the Manchester United Stadium. Had a nice nostalgia thing because when I was growing up in England and I paid attention to football, Manchester United was my team. So that was really nice, kind of full circle. I got to go visit the stadium, the original stadium, where I got the huge tour. The tour guide Mike was very nice. He did a great job. He kicked its butt. Yay! Welcome back, awesome cousins. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's so fun when you come back together and a long time apart and you just have a good laugh. Yeah, legit, man. It was cool because his Alex is older than me by a couple of years, and like there's not a whole lot of stuff for him and I to bond about because it's like work. What do you do for work? You're an accountant. Great. What do I do for work? I'm a caregiver and board member. Granted, we could talk about board member work stuff, but then it's like, other than the family, what do you do for work? What is your job stuff? I don't really want to sit here and talk about the ins and out of the day-to-day of the business numbers, right? We can if you want, but I'd rather have a nice time. So, come to find out, his kid Vincenzo, he's half Italian. Super cool. Or Alex is half Italian. And I'm not sure if his mother has any Italian in her genetics, so we'll leave it there. Come to find out, this kid, Vinny, is super into Dragon Ball Z. Hey, you know what I used to super dig on when I was growing up? Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm still super jazzed about, to talk about, to do anything concerning? Dragon Ball Z. Hell yeah. I'm down. Pugsley. Sit. Psst. Good boy, thank you. Why are you taking... Are you gonna walk like 3 steps before you sit down, you weirdo? Okay, walk. So come to find out, kid's super jazzed about Dragon Ball Z. Heck yeah, dude. That is awesome. I'm down. So we start talking about Dragon Ball Z, all the things about the storyline and who's your favorite character, and oh, I got this video game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, with a Y. Excellent. I'm just saying. Super Saiyan. And then we talk about Team 4-Star for a little bit. I didn't show them, but I made them aware, so they'll go check it out with Dragon Ball Z Abridged and whatnot. But, talk about Vegeta's the best bad guy. He's got a really good arc. Piccolo, my favorite character, how he's basically a Yoshi. They don't have genders, they lay eggs. And they don't eat, they just drink water to survive. They're plants that lay eggs. They're sentient plants that lay eggs. What? And he becomes a god? Sure, why not? How cool is that? And then Mr. Popo. My goodness, Mr. Popo is an absolute menace. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, we don't know what's made out of this water. There could be poop in it. Okay, come on. You're done. Hey, well, you might as well let him drink his fill. He's already drank enough to be sick from whatever's in it. Well, Yeah, but don't make him more sick. Let's go get him some actual water. Piccolo, also best babysitter like Yoshi! Legit, dude. Dodge! He was a great teacher for Gohan. He really did. Chow lao, hey chow lao. I to uta pengo puvane. Obedes kamasuba. Chow lao, hey chow lao. Yes, man, that was some good stuff. We talked about the movies. Tree of Life, Dead Zone, and World's Strongest. That's what it is. Tree of Might? No. Yes. World's Strongest, Tree of Might, and Dead Zone. Is that what it is? Anyway, there was a 3-movie series I had on VHS back in the day, and it was super dope. But we had a great time. We went to the Manchester United Stadium, geeked out about that. A lot of my childhood, my dad was super jazzed. He's been a longtime fan, so that was fun. That was cool. Yeah, and then what? That was the Saturday, and then what did we do the next day on the Sunday? We have like a chill day, and we went. Oh yeah, we went for a walk. Went to the park. Oh, my aunt got pooped on. My aunt got pooped on. Hilarious. It's funny because there's a rivalry between where my aunt lives and where my cousin lives. And my dad made the joke after she got pooped on that, ha ha ha, you must be from their rival town. Funnily enough, she is. So, very funny. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. Oh man, well, we had a chill day the next day. What do we do? Where do we go? What do we see? Oh, man. Oh, I fixed my aunt's fountain in her back garden. She had a really nice fountain that her neighbor, someone had given her. And she liked it, and it was a nice fountain, but it stopped working. And she didn't know what to do. And she didn't want to just tell them, hey, I can't use your fountain anymore because it broke. So I said, hold on, let me take a look. Because if my suspicions are correct, the way this fountain works is something akin to what I'm used to dealing with on a regular basis. So let me check it out. Come to find out, I know exactly what's wrong with this thing, and I know how to fix it. Boom! Bucket to the rescue. 20 minutes later, Huxley, sit. Psst. Good boy, thank you. Now, Auntie Kay Walk has a fountain she can now use. Granted, hey, it's gonna break again, but when it does, this is how to fix it. Sick. So hopefully, a water bucket will fix it if it's a garden fountain. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was one of those kids that was really, really good at breaking stuff when I was younger, whether by accident or on purpose. And then as I grew, the necessity to fix the things that I had broken became greater and greater, thus being able to not only break but fix more and more complicated and I was saying impressive, but more and more intricate things to destroy and to dis and remantle. You know what I mean? And it's cool on top of it, being able to understand the way things work on a wide variety of spectrum. Like, it's cool. It's fun. I like having that ability to understand the processes of things. But yeah, then what did we do? And where did we go? Who did we visit? We went back to stay with... Yeah. Then we went back to stay with Celia and Richard, the Herricks, the wonderful, wonderful people. Very, very fun. Cousin Richard is a hoot. I could sit and talk to that guy for hours. Hey, guess what? I did. It was great. I had a blast. Yeah, so cousin Celia is a very chill young lady. She is very well spoken, has an amazing speaking voice. She is a yoga instructor. She is way into like chillin' and vibing on not only hey let's chill and vibe, but on a professional level. So it was really nice to be able to kind of have we didn't really super duper get into the discussions about all of like the yogic meditations and whatnot. I wish we could have. I wish I could have like gone to one of her classes. I think that would have been a really fun experience for the both of us, and that would have been really cool. We didn't get to do that, but we did get to go into town. My dad got to go and explore a Richard III museum, I think. But I got to find a climbing gym called Social Climbing. If you guys are in the UK, go check out Social Climbing. I think they're on Instagram. Your dad was like that. Then he got into making circuit boards and built a barometer from scratch. Oh, that's sick, dude. That's very cool. Yeah. I just built that backyard from scratch, bro. Tee-hee. Anywho, that climbing was a lot of fun. Had a grand old time. The guy behind the counter, Will, big ups to that guy. Will from Social Climbing, crushed it. It was nice because every time you go into a new gym, you have to sign the waivers, do their safety protocol. Great, I love it. Thank you. Climbing is inherently dangerous. Make sure people who don't know what they're doing know at least what they're not to do, what they're to do to be safe. Great, please, wonderful. So he's like, hey, bro, you want to come and tag along with this group? We're gonna go over all the safety stuff. And I said, great, love it. We do all the safety stuff. There's no top roping, no ropes involved. Good boy, Hudson. Thank you. No top roping, no belaying, all free climb. Wonderful. Walk. Absolutely wonder-free. It was great, right? So they take us on the tour. Hey, when you're walking around, make sure people don't do this. There's this wall here. If you're climbing, be extra double careful because if they fall, if they slip, they could swing out and possibly fly an extra 6 feet away from the wall. Be careful. Bloop, bloop, blorp, blorp. Great stuff. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you. Keep going. We come to hang out. Hey, how long you worked here? 6 weeks. Great. Welcome. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, how long you been climbing? Like 9 years. Great. That's awesome. What about you? Me? Like 15 years, give or take. He's just like, whoa, that's almost twice my experience. I should have just been asking you questions this whole time. I was like, yeah. That's cool though, bro. It's cool. Hey, you know what, Pugsley? Let's go up here. Let's. Oh, sorry, flowers. I didn't mean to step on your faces. Let's take 2 laps up and down here while you're on the leash. Let's see what's up and dadding around here, huh? Oh. So we're chilling, vibing, doing the thing. I get done climbing. I go stretch. And I think to myself, wait, 15 years. I've been climbing 15 years when I was 30 years old. I'm not 30 anymore. I'm 38. Oh my God. Come to find out, I've been climbing for like 23 years on purpose. It's nuts, man. Rockzilla opened in 2007, and that's coming up for 20 years next year. And I've been climbing trees since before then, and I've been pretty much subscribed to Rockzilla since then. Damn. Wow, back to the field. Yeah. Well, we're not going in the field, and he's not going off leash. But we are in the back parking lot, and we are chilling, and we are vibing. We're seeing what's going on. But yeah, I didn't go back to correct him or anything. He'd be like, actually, Will, I've been blind for 23 years. And I'm not gonna be that guy. But it was just one of those. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Um, that was really fun. That was a great gym. That was a really fun experience. Um, and then, oh yeah, and then my cousin. So my cousin's son came over the first time, and then my cousin's daughter came over the second time, and that was super nice. I haven't seen her in a very long time. Um, her name is Elizabeth. His name is James. Big ups to the Herrick twins. Fraternal, not identical. He's like 6'4", big dude, and she's like 5'3", very young lady. So good times, good times. Uh, that was really cool. Catching up with them. Pretty funny. Come to find out that cousin Richard is not a fan of garden gnomes, and apparently, ever since that fact became a known piece of family trivia, James has gotten his dad some form, shape, or type of garden gnome for any and all occasions. So now home skillet's like, I don't like garden gnomes, is now inadvertently collecting a collection of garden gnomes. He's got an Elvis one, is pretty fun, not gonna lie. I like to ask twins I meet, same-sex pairs, if they are the kind that clone themselves, the kind that runs in families, ruins families. Ha! Fun. Runs families? Runs in family. Oh, fun. Okay, there we go. Ha ha. That's funny. I like it. I like it. I like it. But yeah, that was cool. That was great. Seeing both of them for a while. That was very, very cool. And then what? Got picked up by Uncle. Oh no. We went on another grand adventure to drive a few hours to go to another garden center where we met my uncle again, the uncle who picked us up from the airport. We go and we stay with him for a few days. That was very fun, very, very cool. Uncle Len, kicking it. My dude is literally an absolute monster of music. He's been the conductor of multiple military bands. He's had tea with the Queen, I think, on 2 occasions. Oh, Len! Yes. Len, nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. That performance was absolutely spectacular. Why, thank you, Mass. Thank you, thank you, my lad. Thank you, my liege. That was super cool. We got to go to one of their band rehearsals. Not band as in like guitar. Oh wait, identical twins don't run in families. Oh, hilarious. Ha 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 ha. That's very funny. Yeah, not like band practice like guitars and drummer and bass, whatever, but concert band. My home dude he plays all the instruments, but he's playing trombone in this particular band. Wife Rose, lovely lady, playing the clarinet, and it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was really good to go and hang out and vibe and stuff with the good people that I love. That was super cool. We got to else did we do? What else did we do where we left? Okay, that was like the last day. What did we do? What else did we do, man? Where did we go? what did we do? And that was the most recent time too. I would clean up his backyard. That was great. We went. Oh, we went on his really, really nice dog walk. I actually posted a short of the dog walk. If you go and look on the shorts, my most recent shorts, there's a dog that you will not recognize. I think that's Maggie. Maggie and Molly were their dogs. They were very nice. But then I got to meet Gordon, a cousin that I think I've never met before. Have I just walked past a bunch of garbage cans holding this bag of poop? Yes. Yes, you have. There we go. Oh, my feet. I like to go sit down. Then what? Then where did we do? Man, I legit can't even think. I got to. Oh yeah, so I met cousin Gordon, guy I'd never met before. His daughter, Amberlyn. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. It was a very unique name. But they were wonderful people. They were on their way back from the juggling, like the juggling world championships or something. Super, super cool. Dude has his own like juggling company. Very cool. It's like the Fire Jacks or something like that. Super, super cool. I will probably post. Will I post? Am I gonna have a? Maybe in Discord. Maybe in Discord. We'll see. We'll see. But either way, very, very cool. Showed us some juggling videos. Super awesome. Their van. Oh, their van. It has a amazing mural on all three sides, all four sides, left, right, back, and front, top. But they like living in their van and stuff. It's absolutely awesome. Absolutely cool. Have like a space mural painted on the ceiling. There's dragons. It's just very, very awesome. Very, very cool people doing very, very cool stuff. But they like drove down from Norway or something. They were in France, in like France's biggest aquarium that morning at like 10 a.m. And then they are up in England at like 4:30. Oh, look at these beautiful roses. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. Well done, roses. Oh, wow, dude. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, dude. Good job. Good job, roses. Legit. Wow. Stop and smell the roses. Don't mind if I do. I will say those are not very fragrant. They are beautiful, but they are not fragrant. Oh, it's disappointing. Anywho. Oh, wow. Okay. Pugs, come. Pugs, sit. Yeah, so cousin Gordon. That was dope. Okay, walk. And that's when we had the cheesy cauliflower. That was very good. That was good. With Aunt Rose and Uncle Len. Wonderful, wonderful people. I also got to got to see my my second cousins, I guess. That was wonderful. That was very, very cool. Cousins, the cousins on my dad's side who I've had more interactions with. One of them is now a vet. Very cool. Very, very cool. They got married. They got married on the Saturday after I left. Like literally, I left on the Thursday. Friday, they got married on the Saturday. Very pretty roses. Very pretty roses. Yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Um, Gotta head out. All right, Snuckle Fritz, thank you for coming and hanging out and listening to my tale of chilling and vibing. But I will say, the last day full day we were there, I got to go to Stonehenge. That was literally one of my bucket list items. I don't have a very long bucket list, and that's one of them. That was amazing. Stonehenge, so cool, so cool. Yeah, yeah, it was dope. It was very, very awesome. But have a great night, Snuggle Fritz. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Be safe, be well. Have a wonderful tomorrow. Get some good rest. Stay hydrated. Drink some water. But yeah. The second to the last day we were there, we went to Stonehenge, and it's a site in England that's very significant to. Yeah, thank you. It's very significant to the not only the Druids, the Druidic religious people, but also farmers and whatnot. It was an amazing calendar to keep track of the months and the days throughout winter and summer times so that they could do good predictions and plan for harvests and whatnot to maximize their weather utilization. But that was very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, come on, good boy. Just on an us purely us from an astronomer's perspective. Oh, what is this? Thank you. It's a very, very cool piece of architecture, and the structure that was created and how it was created, and how they just kept track and maintained such perfect records of astronomical and astronomic events and calendars and cycles, is absolutely amazing. So I got to hang out at Stonehenge for a little bit. Got to do a little bit of meditation at the time. I didn't get to do what I would have liked to have done. You can't get close to it anymore, which is kind of a bummer, unless you're a druid on one of the solstices. But yeah. But yeah, and then the flight home was great. I watched a show that my aunt had told me about. Bugsley, come on. Hello. Come on, dog. Come on. My aunt had told me about this show called The Traitor, and it's like Among Us, but on TV. It was good. I watched 5 episodes of the most latest season. It was good. I wish I could have watched more. I brought air sick meds with me, so I took those before we landed, and I was not sick at all. It was absolutely wonderful. The flight was a little bit more packed, so we didn't get to spread out, but it was good. It was a nice flight. It was cozy. It was chill. It was just me, empty seat, and my dad. And then we got home. Had to wait an hour for my sister to show up. Sorry, I love you, but yeah, it was good times. Anywho, I think this is a perfect time to call it for the night as I finish for the day. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. Watermelon being the first one back, and then Lucy Tunes. I love it. Absolutely wonderful. And then Snickle Fritz. Thank you so much, guys. Steffi, you guys have been wonderful. Snickle Fritz, Lucy Tunes, Steffi, Watermelon. You guys have been great. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out on my first back. Yeah. Then I had a nice weekend with the fam. Did some good climbing. I feel strong. I've been losing weight. I feel strong. Yeah. Be safe, be well. I've been Water Bucket. That's been Pugsley. This has been a dog walk. We'll see you next time. Peace.